work and never make it home. On Belize's roads, a single moment rewrites entire lives. From the checkout line to the bus stop, Belizeans are feeling the squeeze. Higher fares, higher food prices, tougher choices. Senior Cabinet Minister Francis Fonseca recovers tonight after major heart surgery. And a suspended police officer is back in court, facing new and disturbing allegations involving a child. These aren't just headlines, they're stories about safety, survival, and accountability. Good evening, Belize. I'm Sabrina Daly, and News 5 starts now.
With everything going on in a day, it's easy to overlook a renewal date. That's why Home Protector Insurance sends a simple reminder to help keep you on track. Home Protector Insurance, if it's worth something, insure it.
Every idea starts with a curious mind. You're the girls who will build the future.
And that's what Girls in Tech is all about, helping you learn, discover, and see what is possible.
Each of you, if you want, you can be the innovators of the future.
The long-term objectives is to amplify their minds and the opportunities.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Welcome back. What should have been an ordinary drive home from work ended in heartbreak along the George Price Highway. Two men never made it back to their families after a violent crash Saturday night, leaving loved ones grieving and a country once again asking how quickly life can change on our roads. News 5's Shane Williams takes us to the scene and shares the human stories behind this tragedy.
The grief is raw and overwhelming. It echoes across the dark night. Unimaginable pain from a loved one's life cut short just trying to make it back home from a hard day's work. This crash happened just after 7 p.m. near the curve by Robin's Kitchen, a turn motorists know well. First responders arrived to chaos on the highway. A Ford Escape sat mangled beyond recognition, with two men inside showing no signs of life. Just feet away, a Ford Transit van packed with DigiBelize workers heading home from the agricultural show in Belmopan, laying battered off the road. Several passengers were hurt, all of them caught in a crash that turned a normal ride home into a night of devastation. 63-year-old electrician Nelson Hemsley and his passenger, 39-year-old Glenn Lamb, had just finished electrical work and were heading home when everything went wrong.
Information is that the black SUV hit the motorcycle first, or thereafter swerving into the lane of the oncoming van, causing a head-on collision. Hemsley and Lamb were taken to the KHMH where they were pronounced dead on arrival. Two working men gone in an instant. Linsdale Graham says Nelson's family is coping the only way they know how, by being together.
He's someone that has always just been a phone call away, always super reliable, super loving, really caring. Nelson is the type of person that he will remember what you like, and he's going to show up at your door with that, right? Whether on tamales or whatever it is, he's just finding some way to put his love into action. And so as his family, we're reeling from this loss right now, and also just trying to remember just how much of an amazing man he is and the impact that he's had on our lives.
As one family tried to come to terms with sudden loss, another faced a moment no parent is ever prepared for. At the Boom Mortuary, Michaela Bide stepped outside after saying goodbye to her son for the last time. A quiet, devastating pause before an autopsy no mother ever wants to witness. For these families, the shock is still setting in, and the weight of what's been lost is only beginning to sink in.
Mr. Hemsley was a father figure to Glenn, a best friend, a buddy. So I think that our cause Glenn for come out, because work on Saturday. That day from Thursday, say not going anywhere. I wish I had 1 more minute, 1 more minute for, sad. It's sad because, body no gang nothing, and then, my electrician, my husband, my body, my soulmate. He nailed my nails, he fixed my light.
Meanwhile, everyone inside the van was also doing the same thing, trying to get home safely. In a statement, the company confirmed their staff had been traveling from Belmopan, noting that while several were injured, all are in a stable condition. The motorcyclist David Lambe also survived and is receiving care. Tonight, police investigations continue, but beyond the wreckage is a sobering reality. For some Belizeans, the workday ended, but the journey home never did. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.
Police say the weekend was mostly quiet, but that's not how it felt for drivers along the Philip Gosen Highway. From Hallover Bridge to Sandhill Village, one traffic crash after another kept sirens wailing and emergency crews on the move, underscoring just how dangerous that stretch of road remains. News 5's Shane Williams takes a closer look at what unfolded.
Once again over this weekend, this stretch of road between the Hallover Bridge and the Sandhill Village saw multiple road traffic accidents.
One of the most serious happened on Sunday night just before 10 p.m. involving a car and 2 motorcycles. First responders rushed at least 4 people to the KHMH with varying degrees of injuries. No lives were lost, and given the sheer number of crashes over the weekend, many are calling that a fortunate outcome. Police, however, say there were no major incidents this weekend.
Well, we do not have any major incidents. Those patrols were on the highway during the entire holiday and were also deployed in different areas. And so, yes, we had no major incidents reported over the weekend.
But reports from the ground tell a different story. At least 3 accidents were recorded along that stretch, while Ladyville police sources say there may have been as many as 6.
We had no major incidents over the weekend except for these road traffic accidents.
Construction on this highway has certainly not made things easier. And with Ladyville police now responding to over 2 accidents per day, they are asking motorists to slow down, drive with extreme caution, and do whatever it takes to reach home safe. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.
Up next, before you fill your shopping cart, check the price. We'll show you how food costs are forcing tougher choices.
Like Diana, never been in the kitchen.
But I'm going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try to keep me the coffee warm for later.
Where do you do now?
I'll try to think about what to eat.
You know, the more you open and close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Rock, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
Life is full of precious moments we're cherishing, moments that shape our present and lay the foundation for our future. But amidst life's beautiful tapestry, there are uncertainties we must confront. How do we secure today while protecting tomorrow? Introducing RF&G Life Insurance, your partner in safeguarding what matters most. With a RF&G Life Insurance plan, you can ensure financial security for your loved ones, providing them with a safety net for the future. From identifying and recommending plans suitable for your unique needs to expert advice every step of the way, RF&G Life Insurance is committed to protecting your family's legacy. Choose RF&G Life Insurance for peace of mind you can rely on. RF&G Life Insurance, securing today, protecting tomorrow. Your life, your legacy.
As of today, getting around Belize just got more expensive. New bus fares rolled out nationwide following last week's dramatic bus blockade that brought traffic and travel to a standstill at the Tower Hill Bridge in Orange Walk. After emergency talks between independent bus operators, the Belize Bus Association, the Ministry of Transport, and the Office of the Prime Minister, a deal was reached and commuters are now paying the price. Short routes are up by as much as 50 cents, longer rides by up to $1. Today we took to the streets to hear directly from Belizeans about how the higher fares are hitting their wallets.
I travel from Sun Hill to Belize on a daily basis. Last week it was $3 and now today it was $4. I can be $4 per week as I be 5 days at $8 each.
How much you pay for bus this morning?
16.
And how much you pay last week?
12.
12. You could comment on that?
Well, as to what I'm now aware of that, it should have been $1 increase, but that's more than $1 if they're charging 16.
Last week the fare for the bus was at $6.
And And how much did you pay this morning?
Well, this morning I got an express bus and that was $8.
And how would that affect your expenses going forward?
Well, we do get a small stipend. It doesn't even do anything when it comes to transport, but it will affect in a way that I will really have to look at my budgeting and you have to consider if it is worth it traveling versus what you're making. For a smaller person, I think it will affect them greatly because sometimes they don't make that much, and to reach here and $1 more or $2 more a day is really heavy on them. For me, I could kind of manage. It is still not one of the best things for me either.
And while the new rates may look small on paper, for commuters who ride every day, those extra cents are adding up fast. These days, the sticker shock doesn't wait for the gas pump. It hits right at the grocery checkout. As prices climb on everything from chicken and fresh vegetables to rice and cooking oil, many families are rethinking what goes into their carts and what stays on the shelf. For households already juggling rent, utilities, and school expenses, every trip down the aisle has become a careful balancing act. Tonight, we break down how grocery prices have climbed over the years and how working families are coping. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
We need sugar. You're sweet, but you can't sweeten the coffee, so we need some sugar.
So what we get? Brown or white sugar?
White sugar.
Alright, so we do white sugar.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Eggs.
These days, making a grocery list isn't just about planning meals, it's about making choices. Families are weighing what they'd like to buy against what they can actually afford, item by item. In my own home, that calculation has become part of the routine, turning a simple shopping trip into a careful exercise in compromise.
You know what we need to add? The baby need Pampers.
Yeah, the baby need Pampers for sure. And formula. Yeah. Rough out there. How you feel about this grocery list?
I don't know. Kind of hot in my head.
News 5 examined 10 everyday grocery staples and what new data from the Statistical Institute of Belize reveals about rising prices. Since March 2022, chicken, beef, and beans have all climbed. Chicken cuts jumped from $3.21 to $3.74 a pound, while whole chicken rose to $3.26. Ground beef surged from $5.51 to $7.80, and red kidney beans rose from $1.99 to $3.03 a pound.
This is a whole chicken here. This used to be $2.93 in 2022. And now we look for $3.26 a pound in 2026. So we're gone up at least by 30 cents, 35 cents.
The price hikes didn't stop there as we moved down the aisles, picking up other must-haves like ground beef and Irish potatoes, a staple for a good potato salad. The higher costs followed us every step of the way.
SIB say how Irish potato gone up from $2.38 to $2.71 in 2026, and at this grocery store, so that average, because at this grocery store Irish potato right now they're at $3.25 a pound.
Bananas have also seen a sharp increase in price from 2022 at 15 cents for one. As we cross items off the grocery list, it becomes all the more apparent that things have become increasingly expensive over time. A liter of vegetable oil is now $5.35, up from $4.74 in 2022.
Sugar in 2023 would have cost you 72 cents per pound. Now with a look for $1.33 to 39 cents per average per pound. So sugar almost double in a price in the span of 3 years.
More essential items in the grocery cart, more price increases, hot dog bread, cake mix, and the list goes on.
How much? 82.66. 82.66. All right, cool then.
For a household earning minimum wage, that price tag equals about 16 hours or 2 full days of work. My own household has picked up a few practical tips that other families can use to stretch their grocery dollars.
First things first, take the time to actually pick the most affordable item. Sometimes we tend to pick the thing where we think tastes the best or the brand where we want, but the off-brand's okay too, because most of the time they do the same thing what we need them to do. So compare prices, whether the items or the shops, compare prices. Next thing, buy what you need. Literally buy what you need. And last but not least, no dash your money. Find all your coins and use
As grocery prices continue to climb, households are being pushed to rethink spending habits, prioritize essentials, and find creative ways to stretch limited incomes. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Belize's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Francis Fonseca, is recovering tonight after undergoing triple bypass surgery. According to a Government of Belize press release, the procedure was performed today at the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital. Minister Fonseca is expected to remain on medical leave following his release as he focuses on recovery. Cabinet has extended its best wishes, expressing support for the minister during this period. The United Democratic Party has just taken another hit, and the timing couldn't be worse. Dr. Omar Figueroa, former Cayo North area representative and the UDP's listed caretaker, has stepped away, citing internal party attacks on his character. With municipal elections less than a year away, his resignation leaves a noticeable gap in one of the party's most critical battlegrounds. Cayo North has long been a key voting bloc for the UDP in the San Ignacio-Santa Elena race. And Figueroa wasn't just a familiar face. He was also a vocal watchdog. In recent months, he had taken allegations of voter registration irregularities in the Cayo district straight to the court, accusing political operatives of signing up people who don't actually live in the area. While the practice isn't new nationwide, Figueroa's willingness to challenge it head-on helped curb it locally. Now, with Figueroa out and the voter transfer period just 2 months away, the UDP faces a steeper uphill climb. His departure weakens the party's grip on the only municipality it has managed to win since 2021, raising fresh questions about internal unity at a time when cohesion matters most. Still ahead, a targeted shooting leaves a Belize City man fighting for his life. But first, here's tonight's weather forecast from the National Met Service.
Over the past 5 years, Digi has invested more than $17 million to revolutionize Belize's digital future. Our advanced 4G LTE network and expanded fiber infrastructure have empowered vital road arteries, connected the farthest valleys and fertile farmlands, linked the bustling cities to the remote keys, and brought cutting-edge connectivity to schools, businesses, healthcare centers, and tourist destinations, fueling economic growth, enhancing education, and strengthening communities across the nation. By choosing Digi, you're leading Belize's digital transformation, bridging distances, opening opportunities, and empowering every corner of our beautiful country. Connect with Digi. Empower Belize.
In Belize, change is taking shape every day. It all starts with game changers. Investing in modern transport, better health infrastructure, renewable power for all, digital transformation, and more opportunities for a brighter future, the European Union's Global Gateway Initiative is unlocking new potential. Game changers are bringing this to life. Game changers, empowering the future. Follow the EU in Belize to meet the game changers.
Prepare for the sweltering heat with a Rheem AC unit to keep you and your family cool and cozy. Get the recommended BTU for your bedroom or living room and enjoy complete comfort. You can also save some much-needed cash with an inverter unit, which provides superior energy efficiency. When the heat is on, stay cool with an affordable, dependable AC unit from Rheem. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Your security, our top priority. We guard your world with strength and integrity. From home, cars and rentals, business too. We make protection simply easy for you. BB Insurance, trusted and true. Clear policies assured.
Insurance, your security, our priority.
A Belize City man is in critical condition tonight after being shot multiple times during what police believe was a targeted attack. The incident unfolded on Sunday evening along Baghdad Street, where the victim was reportedly ambushed while inside his vehicle. Despite his injuries, the 30-year-old managed to drive himself to the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital. Investigators say the shooting may be linked to a prior dispute over a vehicle, and police are now pursuing several leads as the investigation continues.
On Sunday, the 30th of May 2026, police responded to a shooting incident in the Baghdad Street area in Belize City. Upon their arrival, they learned that someone had been shot and the person drove to the KHMH for treatment. Police went to the KHMH where they saw Karch Burns with several gunshot injuries. He reported that he was in his vehicle and he was fired upon by a male person and he received several injuries. Karch Burns remains at the KHMH in a critical condition at this time. The only information is that he had an incident days before at Pongyard with some other persons over a vehicle.
So this was a targeted shooting?
He was the intended target. He had an incident there prior, so we suspect that has something to do with it.
Can you say if any expended shells were retrieved from the scene?
Not at this time, no, we have not found any shells.
No expended shells were retrieved. Police say they are following up on several leads. Police say investigations continue into two recent Orange Walk murders with limited new developments. In the first case, farmer Francisco Garcia of Santa Martha was found dead with multiple chop wounds after a relative went searching for him when he failed to return from his farm. Police believe he was attacked by unknown individuals while tending to his land and say items were also stolen. They are now seeking two persons of interest who also own farms in the same area. Meanwhile, in the Chan Pine Ridge Road shooting that claimed the life of Zeta driver Roberto Villafranco, police say that the incident was not a robbery as initially suspected, but a targeted killing. Villafranco and a companion had responded to a call for water when he was shot upon stepping out of the truck. One suspect was detained but later released due to insufficient evidence. Both investigations remain ongoing. A grim discovery near the Belize San Pedro Express has sparked a troubling mystery. A body pulled from the water, no name, no missing person report, and no clear answers. Tonight, police say this John Doe has no identity, yet they're turning to the public for help in piecing together who this person was and how they ended up there.
On Friday, the first day of May, police responded to a report that a body was found in the water by the Belize San Pedro Express water taxi. The body was retrieved. It was seen as a male person in his 30s. He's about 5 feet 6 inches in height, of Creole descent. We are seeking the public's assistance in identifying this person. As so far, no missing person has been made and the body has not been identified.
Was there any formal fault when the body was found?
Well, he had minor bruising to the face, but we will await a post-mortem examination to determine his cause of death.
And in a separate case, a second unidentified body found behind Port Loyola on April 24th also remains unclaimed. An already suspended police officer is once again behind bars, facing a fresh set of disturbing allegations involving a child. Dexter Diego, who has been out on bail since 2023 on charges of sexual offenses against a minor, returned to court this afternoon on new and more serious allegations, this time for rape. Diego, a Dangriga native, appeared shortly after 2:30 p.m. before Senior Magistrate Manon Dennison, where he was formally charged with 4 indictable counts of child rape. Prosecutors allege that 3 of the incidents occurred in December 2024, when the child was 10 years old, and that a 4th incident took place in 2025 when the child was 11. Unrepresented in court, Diego was informed that bail was not an option. The offenses fall under Section 16 of the Crime Control and Criminal Justice Act, which leaves magistrates no discretion to grant bail. He was therefore remanded to the Belize Central Prison, where he will remain until his next court appearance on July 8, 2026. This is not Diego's first encounter with the courts. In August 2023, he was arraigned on 5 counts of unlawful sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old. That case was later committed to the High Court for trial and remains pending. With today's charges, Diego now faces allegations involving 2 separate minors and 9 alleged sexual offenses spanning multiple years. As the case moves forward, today's charges once again spotlight serious questions about accountability and how well the justice system protects its most vulnerable. After the break, dust, crowds, and country pride collide at the annual Agric Show.
The growing frequency and intensity of fires each year pose serious threat to human well-being, forest health, and biodiversity. This surge in wildlife fires is closely linked to climate change and human activities. As global temperatures rise, the risk of extreme weather intensifies. Warmer temperatures, prolonged droughts, and unmanaged lands and fuel create the perfect environment for wildfires to ignite and rapidly spread. Many forest fires are started by human actions. Careless campfires, discarded cigarettes, and even arson. It's not just about the climate. Our actions play a significant role in the fires that devastate these beautiful landscapes. Uncontrolled fires have far-reaching consequences that cannot be ignored. The impact of these fires goes beyond the flames. Smoke from wildfires can travel hundreds of miles, leading to poor air quality and serious health issues, especially for vulnerable populations. Exposure to wildlife smoke can exacerbate respiratory problems, increase heart disease risk, and harm overall public health. Simple actions like safely extinguishing campfires, properly disposing of smoking materials, and following local fire regulations can make a big difference. Effective fire management is crucial. By practicing controlled burns, fire breaks, maintaining healthy forests, and following safety guidelines, we can help prevent catastrophic fires and protect our environment and health. Join the Maya Forest Corridor Fire Working Group and help us manage fires responsibly. Stay informed about fire regulations, support local fire prevention programs, and take steps to reduce your carbon footprint. Together, we can build safer communities and a healthier planet. Remember, good fire management starts with all of us. Do your part to protect people and our natural resources.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Walk, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
Need a fresh new kitchen, flip that switch ignition. G appliances shine. Every knob, every line, all align and turn the shower on. Feel gold, cooler in the chrome. So bold from the tiles to the tiny screws. We've got the wow you'll choose. All in one place, Design Depot. Everything you need for the life you want. Let's go. From the floor to the paint to the patio glow. Build it up, light it up. Watch your dream home grow. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place. All in one place.
Design Depot. All in one place.
Cada conexión es más que solo una señal, es un estudiante abriendo las puertas a su futuro a través de la educación digital. Una mente joven atreviéndose a soñar en grande. Nuestra cultura compartida con el mundo en tiempo real. Y héroes cotidianos respondiendo al llamado del deber cívico. Cuando nos conectamos con Digi, empoderamos a Belice.
The future is calling. Belize Bank. Your future, our commitment.
The
Social Security Board's new whistleblower reporting system makes it easy and confidential to speak up by reporting misuse of the Social Security services and benefits, including fraud, misconduct, false claims, and more. If you know of any unethical or illegal activity relating to SSB benefits, claims, or personnel, go to ssbspeakup.integrityline.com or use our toll-free hotline 0800-SPEAK-UP, 0800-773-2587. This confidential reporting system is a way for you to report concerns or incidents privately without fear of reprisal. Your submission is confidential and anonymous. The Social Security Board is committed to providing a secure, confidential medium for whistleblowing that promotes organizational accountability and enhances public confidence in our services.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Rock, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
Belize has an office of the Ombudsman for a reason. It is the place where ordinary citizens can take their complaints of corruption, abuse, and injustice by those in power, free of charge and in confidence. But right now, that office has no one sitting in it. Retired Major Gilbert Suazo served as Ombudsman from January 2023 until his contract quietly expired last December. And in the nearly 5 months since, the post has sat empty. In March, the Prime Minister told reporters that a House committee was responsible for drafting the terms of reference, after which the vacancy would be published. More than a month has passed since then, and still, no vacancy has appeared. So the question tonight is a simple one. When a citizen of Belize needs someone to hold authority accountable, who exactly are they supposed to turn to? Over the weekend, the agriculture and trade showgrounds buzzed with life, from dusty arenas and roaring crowds to sleek displays of modern farming at work. While the adult rodeo delivered the high-risk thrills many came for, the show offered much more than heart-pounding action. It also told a story of how far Belize's agricultural sector has come, blending deep-rooted traditions with new ideas shaping its future. From heritage to innovation, this year's show proved there's more than one reason it remains a national favorite. News 5's Paul Lopez takes us there.
The thrill and excitement of the annual Agriculture and Trade Showgrounds comes from many activities visitors can engage in across a 3-day event. The adult rodeo is one of those highly anticipated spectacles for the weekend. Bull riding is a high-risk sport where riders aim to stay atop a powerful, bucking bull for at least 8 seconds. Those who succeed or get very close are praised. One rider learned the danger firsthand, carried out of the arena after a bull stomped him. A stark reminder this sport isn't for the faint-hearted. The organizers also include rodeo events for children aspiring to compete in the big leagues one day. Minister of Agriculture Rodwell Ferguson says the sector's $48 million growth over the past year was clearly reflected at this year's show, showcased through its exhibits and hands-on activities.
These events remind us that agriculture is not just an industry, it's a way of life.
And despite temperatures reaching above 100 degrees in the capital city, visitors poured in by hundreds. Some were there to witness the dog show. The dogs may have looked the part, but many struggled with the obstacle course. Still, the weekend packed in plenty more, from an agricultural drone show and classical mechanical rides to the thrill of horse racing.
This show is where knowledge meets practice, where farmers are exposed to new techniques, technologies, and ideas. It is where innovation meets opportunity.
Beyond the fanfare and excitement on the grounds, one display tugged at the hearts of visitors: the Rodeo Walk of Fame. Pioneers of the annual rodeo that have passed on received special recognition with their family members present. Whether it was the roar of the crowd during the rodeo, the emotional tribute paid to rodeo pioneers in the Walk of Fame, or the curiosity sparked by new technology displays, this year's Agriculture and Trade Show offered something for everyone. Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Coming up, Delbert Hines is packing his bags and chasing the big leagues in Japan.
The success of my business means a lot to my family, especially my brother, because I'm continuing his legacy, making butterfly art collages. It was very hard for me to receive payments. I had to go directly to meet the person I'm purchasing from and who I'm selling to receive payment. Because I opened my business account with Atlantic Bank, now I can make and receive payments online, and this has made my job much easier.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Life is full of precious moments worth cherishing, moments that shape our present and lay the foundation for our future. But amidst life's beautiful tapestry, there are uncertainties we must confront. How do we secure today while protecting tomorrow? Introducing RF&G Life Insurance, your partner in safeguarding what matters most. With a RF&G Life Insurance plan, you can ensure financial security for your loved ones, providing them with a safety net for the future. From identifying and recommending plans suitable for your unique needs to expert advice every step of the way, RF&G Life Insurance is committed to protecting your family's legacy. Choose RF&G Life Insurance for peace of mind you can rely on. RF&G Life Insurance, securing today, protecting tomorrow. Your life, your legacy.
What starts in Belize City can now end on a mound half a world away. At just 20 years old, Delbert Hines is trading cast nets for fast balls as his baseball journey takes him to Japan and closer to the major leagues. On Tuesday, Hines heads out for a 6-month stint with the B-Stars, a move that puts him firmly on the pro radar. This isn't his first opportunity, but it is his biggest yet. A performance-earned scholarship that signals how far his talent has carried him. Coaches say Hines has the discipline, focus, and work ethic to go all the way. Before he packed his bags, we sat down with the young pitcher to talk dreams, sacrifice, and what chasing the pro game really means for his future.
Delbert has been awarded a second scholarship to present himself to the development program of the B-Stars program in Japan, and we're pretty much grateful for this opportunity. Last year, he was able to secure a scholarship for 3 months, May to July, and this year he has been awarded 6 months scholarship from May to October 2026.
I don't really want to go and come back and, it's a waste of money and time and effort of the guys that are, providing that opportunity for me, So the goal is plain and simple: go, perform, and get a next scholarship, scholarship, contract, to go to the next level. That's my mission and goal for this trip again.
I've been coaching Delbert for quite a while. Delbert is a very disciplined young man, hardworking, comes out, do what he needs to do, comes on the field, doesn't play around, gets serious. He knows what his mission is, and that is his aim, and that's what he's going for. So I'm very proud of him.
To be able to get a contract would mean the world to me, to take care of myself, my mom, and the entire family, and maybe one day opening a stadium or an academy in my name.
Heinz leaves for Japan on Wednesday and wishes to thank all the donors who have contributed once again to make this journey possible. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.